Hey gang, today I want to start a new feature on my channel, which would be a movie review, and I hope that it will not be my last movie review. So if you like it, please let me know in the comments, and if you don't like it, let me know in the comments, and you'll never have to see another movie review again. So for my first movie review, I would like to do Aquaman. The Warner Brothers $200 million production stars Jason Momoa as Aquaman. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Nicole Kidman as his mother, Atlanta, the Queen of Atlantis. Amber Heard is Mira, his love interest. Willem Dafoe is Nudis Vulko, who is a vizier or a counselor to Patrick Wilson, who is King Orm, or as he would rather you call him, the Ocean Master. Dolph Lundgren's in it. He's another king, King Neros. And I'm gonna mess this guy's name up. I just know it. I hope he doesn't watch this video and get hurt feelings. Yahya Abdul-Mateen plays the role of Black Manta, who is a pirate and turns out to be an adversary of Aquaman's. Now, Tamura Morrison plays his father, and as a surprise to me, I found that the voice of the Carathan, which is an enormous, unstoppable protector of the Trident of Neptune, his voice is done by Julie Andrews. So it was, very interesting. You will not recognize Julie Andrews' voice. Obviously, they did a lot to it, but she played the part of Carathan. Now, this movie has racism in it. It has, it's like a coming-of-age film, if you will, for Aquaman. It has action, of obviously fantasy. It's all fantasy. So, anything goes. In these superhero movies, if you're into these superhero movies, anything goes. So you can't look at the fact that they talk like this underwater. And it just bugged the heck out of me. I just couldn't wrap my head around it. But they talk like this underwater. And, I guess they can because it's fantasy. They pretty much don't do any of the other things they did either in real life. But they, so you just got to take it. And they all have really great, really expertly coiffed hair, which looks really cool underwater. I've never seen anybody's hair look good underwater, but theirs does. The movie is beautiful. The scenery is beautiful. The special effects are beautiful. The architecture, the machinery that has been created in someone's mind is just beautiful. It's out of this world. Obviously, they live under the sea. They live in a whole other world that you and I never knew about, and they're tired of, or King Orm is tired of humans who have polluted the oceans and are destroying the wildlife in the ocean. So he wants to rise up against the humans. Well, he kind of teams up with this Black Manta to get some things going. To upset the humans, and and then also to get the other kings that are in the under the sea world on board with him. It's all his conniving and scheming that is obviously is doing this. It's not a new storyline, but it is exciting. And like I said, it's kind of like a movie, supermodel movie. You've got this Jason Momoa, who is not too hard on the eyes. I'm sorry, where was I? Yes, okay. They even made Willem Dafoe look hot. Okay, so there's a lot of work here done on these guys. They were all in great shape, or possibly CGI'd. I'm not sure. There was Nicole Kidman, who plays his mother. Looks so good that for the first 5 minutes of the movie, as I went into the movie blind without a lot of information on it, I was trying to figure out who this gorgeous actress was that looked like she could have possibly been Nicole Kidman if Nicole Kidman was 40 years younger. And it turned out that it was Nicole Kidman. So, I mean, everybody's looking good. If you like beautiful scenery and beautiful people and a good storyline that's easy to follow, it's going to be a lot of fun for you. Talking about an easy to follow storyline. One thing I hate about movies, especially ones with large casts or complicated plots, not that this one had a complicated plot, but they tried to jam them in under 2 hours, and they leave a lot of stuff on the cutting room floor, like building of the characters or introducing of the characters or exposition, if you will, of the storyline. And so you're left trying to figure out what this guy's significance is. Okay, they just started a new scene, and here's this other guy, you never saw him before, and what's he talking about? He acts like he's some kind of pal or buddy, or he's in close with these guys. He's in the loop, but you're not. and that always drives me nuts. But in this movie, in 2 hours and 22 minutes, they brought you right up to speed on all these characters. You knew what they were about. You knew what their motivations were. You knew why they were involved in the storyline. And, you liked them or you didn't like them, if they were good guys or bad guys. And I'm not going to ruin the plot for you guys. I'm not spoiling anything for you guys. If you could sit through a almost 2.5 hour movie, you're going to have fun. If you, I think this one's probably going to do. It was $200 million. It's already made that much in Europe, and it should be. It opened in my small town last night, so you're getting this hot off the press. And probably by the end of this weekend, we'll see a lot of money made from this movie here in the United States as well. Now, I can't think of too much else without spoiling the plot for you guys. But I'm a comic book fan. When I was a child, I read comic books all the time. Big fan of the Marvel stuff. Haven't read comic books or graphic novels for quite some time. And so some of the superheroes that they're making movies out of now are new to me, and I like Deadpool and things like that. But this was a DC, a Dell Comics superhero, Aquaman, not Marvel. But it's nice that they did this prequel, if you will, because we've already known Aquaman from the Batman movies or the Justice League movies. And it was nice to do this prequel to show you where he came from. And his, he was treated as a half-breed by the Atlanteans or the sea people. So there's some racism there because his father was human and his mother was the Queen of Atlantis. And will he be the rightful king? And will he take over Atlantis and control the sea world? That's what we want to know. That's what we're waiting 2 hours and 22 minutes to find out. And I'm not going to tell you because they tied up a few things in the movie, and they ended a few of the plot lines, but they left quite a few of them open. So this isn't the end of Aquaman. This isn't the last movie we're going to see. And God knows if Jason Momoa continues to play Aquaman, I sure hope it's not the last movie we're going to see about Aquaman. Did I just say that out loud? Hey, love and peace to all, and let's just try to accept one another for who they are.